Do you think students should come to UK?
Don't let people fool you. These lifestyle YouTubers fool you that life is glamorous and it's always going to be nice and sunny, and no, that's not the case.
If you want an international experience, come. If you want to study through UK norms, do come.
When I came here, I was prepared for the worst, that if sadko pe bhi sona pade, then I'll sleep on the roads. I have to settle down.
To study, I would say yes. But if you're coming here to settle down, you need to think twice. And for the students who are going to come here, make sure you update your CV before you come.
And I'm telling you folks, do listen very carefully to everything that Preeti has said. She's a career advisor in UK. So you can't get better than what she's saying. So everyone, we have here a whole gang from University of Greenwich and University of East London. Yes, Tanish. Yes. And we are going to be here talking about how is it like to be studying and finding a job in UK. So watch out for this video and make sure you are understanding the reality of studying in UK and finding a job here. Starting with one question. Do you think students should come to UK to study now or no? Raise your hand. Yeah.
They should.
Studies, yes, absolutely. For study stuff.
Yes. Studies.
Okay. How many think they should not come to UK because it's so tough and life's gonna be miserable?
Jobs.
Two of you actually raised hand on both. So I want to understand like one by one from each one of you as to what would be your one message to everyone who's going to be watching this, especially Indian students who are going to be coming to UK.
Lower your expectations. Even if your expectations are already at 50%, lower them to 10 or 5%. Don't expect anything. When I say financially, lifestyle-wise, travel-wise, just lower your expectations in general. Even when it comes to the quality of education, or even when it comes to making friends, international students, it'll happen naturally depending on where you put yourself. If you go out more, if you study more, obviously you'll end up with a good job, you'll end up with a good set of friends, you'll make the most out of university. But if you come in with really, really high expectations, you fail to put in that hard work, because you feel like it'll just come to you naturally. So lower your expectations. Know that you're at the very bottom of the food chain and you have to make your way up to the top. That's what your mindset should be when you're coming here. So lower your expectation, know that you're at the very bottom of the food chain and work your way up from there. That's my advice.
If you want an international experience, come. If you want to study through UK norms, do come. But as what Saleh said, your expectations should not be like you could be the king in the first day. You have to make sure that you will make through. But if you look into the geopolitics of the world, you would see that things are opening up. You might find different routes to come to the UK. You might find through different aspects to explore your skills. You can build your experience in India as well if you have a right skill and right mindset. But I would say when you're coming to the UK, be prepared. Be prepared to show your skills at the best. Be prepared to face the cultural shock. Be prepared to fight with what Preeti at the very beginning said, with 600 or maybe 1,000 students, because they're all competing for that one bread which they want to continue with. Okay, so very strong mindset, strong set of skills, because you're competing with the international market, and right attitude. No judgments. I would say when you keep judgments alive, you won't go a long way. You have to make sure you keep your judgments in your pocket. You can be honest, but you should not be dominating on people. So be that mindful person and please work on your skills, because you are doing absolutely great, guys. Remember, you are human. We all get opportunities. Keep working on those opportunities.
So in my opinion, you should come. So firstly, the day you come to the UK, you should be prepared for the worst. And you have to be very clear in your mind that why you're coming, that why should always be there. So like when I came here, I was prepared for the worst, that if sadko pe bhi sona pade, then I'll sleep on the roads. I have to settle down.
Yeah.
So this was my mentality the day I came. So I've been through lots of things, and there might be days when you'll feel like, oh, nahi ho raha hai, I have to go back. No, just prepare for that, and you'll achieve it. So just prepare that why.
So talking about coming to UK, so if you're coming as a student here, 100% recommended. Yes.
Hey guys, sorry for this interruption. Just wanted to check if you are lost in the study abroad maze and don't know what to do. So if you are looking for help, then I help hundreds of students every week and counsel them. From all this knowledge I gather from our students, I'm here to help you all in understanding what's right for you. So if you want to book a one-on-one session with me, There is a Calendly link in my description. I have limited slots every week. So if you want to book a session right now, go to that Calendly link and book a session with me.
So talking about coming to UK, so if you're coming as a student here, 100% recommended, yes. But it's just for the experience, I would say. You come here to study as a student, you see how the culture in UK is and all of that. And I wouldn't say you wouldn't be much surprised because you will find all Indians everywhere at this point of time. But if you're coming just for the experience to study, I would say yes. But if you're coming here to settle down with all what is going on, you need to be really prepared. If you're coming here and then you're investing 18 months and it's okay for you to go back with that experience, then it's a point coming here. But if you really want to settle down, you need to think twice. Maybe after all the rules have become strict, in a year or two, this might go down or may not go down. Again, uncertainties. Be ready for the uncertainties. And for the students who have already are going to come here, make sure you update your CV before you come. Nobody is going to ask. I think you're the third or fourth person who asked me which college I studied. Nobody is going to ask you which college you studied, how much marks did you get. Nobody is going to ask you that. Only your CV is going to speak. Imagine two candidates, one who has experience working back in India or something like doing internship, working in project, and the other person who has just graduated. Whom will you pick? Obviously the first one. So make sure you prepare yourself best when you come here. So I think that is what one advice I would say. And apart from that, just be prepared for life.
Yeah.
UK will teach you life. It's an experience,
It's
honestly.
an experience, guys. And I'm telling you, folks, do listen very carefully to everything that Preeti has said. She's a career advisor in UK. So you can't get better than what she's saying. So please make sure you take her advice. Nobody's going to be talking about which university you are going to. That's not a question. The question is what skills do you have and are you prepared for that job? I hope you learned a lot from this today. And if you loved this, subscribe to our channel. I put a lot of effort in this for all of you to understand and learn from all the successful friends of ours. If you want to be part of the education industry, just reach out to me. I'm going to put my WhatsApp number in the description and I'm going to put it on the screen as well right now so that you can reach out to me. And if you want to reach out to these folks, want to get a referral, I'm going to introduce you to them and they can review. They cannot guarantee any referrals if you are not competent. Nothing comes for free. They're going to be judging you. They're going to be evaluating you. And if you're good enough, probably they can also recommend you for a job, the companies that they work for. And that's already been mentioned in the video. So where do you live in London now?
I live in North London.
North London.
Yes.
And are you still living as the same as you were as a student, or now you've upgraded your lifestyle?
Again, like I said, even if you're in India, it's a different struggle. If you're here, it's definitely a different struggle. Don't let people fool you. These lifestyle YouTubers fool you that life is glamorous and it's always going to be nice and sunny. And no, that's not the case. It's 80% struggle, and I would say 20% you make the best of living here.
One of the very important objectives of this series of discussions is also to ensure that we don't make it look like everything is rosy or everything is great. We want to make sure that you guys understand the reality, because everyone that we are talking to today is not the 100%. They're like the 25-30% of the students who are getting full-time jobs with sponsorship opportunities, and that's a smaller set. The objective of this discussion is to actually understand what you can do to be part of that 30% instead of the 70% that are struggling. So thanks Vatsalya for bringing that point out. But do you see now that you're with a better lifestyle, with slightly more flexibility with the income that you have you been able to pay back your loan or recover the cost of education that you had?
This might come as a surprise, but unfortunately not yet, because like Preeti mentioned earlier, I've changed so many jobs in the last 2 years since I've graduated. I've never really had a stable source of income, and every time I had any savings, I had to pay it for my visas. So every 2 years I'm paying it for graduate visa or an extension of a visa, upgrading of a visa, or moving houses. I think people really undermine how difficult it is to move to a different country. We're not talking about moving to a different city. You're moving to a different country, which means your expenses are always going to be really high compared to the locals. I wouldn't say unfortunately, but I've always ended up spending money in room deposits, rent, TFL, travel. Apparently, London's TFL is the most expensive.
Most expensive, yes. Yeah.
Today, yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to pay back the loan that I've got for my education. But my parents are okay with it because they understand that I'm still like finding my balance and like setting foot. So I'm just gonna wait till I get sponsored so I can properly get a steady stream of income and then start.
I think one
paying
point
back.
which you're mentioning is again that having more stability is
Yes.
is very beneficial.
And
Because that is going to not just give you a better position as on a resume, but also save you a lot of money.
yes, I wouldn't say stability just in terms of salary. I would say stability in terms of lifestyle. Because you still don't know what you're doing in this country. If you think about it, I'm only 4 years old in this country.
Right.
Because I've only moved here 4 years ago. So I'm a toddler in this country.
Right.
Trying to understand the culture, trying to understand the British wit, how they deal with people, how their communication works. There's a lot of layers that you have to uncover before you actually start making profit or start
Right.
making money to send back home. I know a lot of students who work multiple jobs or who try to work cash in hand jobs just to be able to send money home. Now I understand this can be because that's your situation, and I really applaud people for doing that. But have tunnel vision, remember why you came here, what you came here to do, and try to achieve it before trying to make profit, make money, and send it back.
I think it can't be said enough that if you don't focus on the long term
Yes.
and you just focus on the bills and not on the skills.
Yes.
So
Yeah, that's
if you don't do that, then you're not going to have a long-term future in the country.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for your time. And we've had a great session today. And thanks for making it. All right, guys, everyone. See you in the next video.
If you like this video and you want to know more about studying abroad, then subscribe to our channel and I will see you all in the next video.